Dodd, hi to everybody back home.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. In this corner, it's Roy Jones Jr. RJJ is 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74 inches. And he'll be facing Nigel the Dark Destroyer Benn. He comes in at 177. It's Roy Jones Jr. The Dark Destroyer, Nigel Benn, one of the greatest English champions of all time. This legendary middleweight fights out of London, England.
You can hardly hear yourself speak. The fans are going mad for this.
The crowd is ready, I'm ready, and here we go.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr. Fighting out of the blue corner.
Well, I hope you brought your sunglasses because we're fighting outside, and what a main event this should be.
All right, I will know.
And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. That punch landed. Oh, and there he caught him with a stiff jab. Both of these athletes' gas tanks are going to be tested. Endurance will be the key on an afternoon like this one.
This is taking boxing back to its roots. Outside, where you've got the crowd there, you can hear everything. You've got the breeze of the wind. You've got the heat of the sun. You know when you're doing this? Your feet are on fire, Tom. They're on fire in the ring.
Exchanges from both men in this round. Not many of the people in the division hit like them. He takes that jab. Both men step back for just a moment. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This one could go either way. Every round is so important.
So important. The referee's got to do his fight right. He's got to judge this right. He's got to do his job right.
Who's going to be the first one to get rocked? He misses with that jab. He misses with that jab. Keep an eye on this slugger. As you know, he's willing to take 3 to give 1. That's his game plan, and it's worked out pretty well for him so far.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
And he fails to score with that left hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. He threw the hook, didn't land. The jab just got blocked. type of fights, Johnny, you're obviously not going to see the speed you see in some of the lighter divisions or the power you see in some of the heavier divisions, but you sort of get the best of both worlds.
The middleweights are...
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight could not be any closer, could it, Johnny? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? They both want a highlight reel knockout. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. He just misses with that jab. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men. Caught him with a left hook. And he caught him there with a left hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. This fight is closer than 2 pages in a book. He's going to be the first one to get buzzed. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Missing with that right hook. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. That hook won't score. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Can the Dark Destroyer get out of this dark place? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. These two fighters promised us great action. They didn't give it to us in that round.
Just a little fact finder, that's all it was.
Back into the fray here in round 5. He missed with that jab. Nice punch. This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
And he misses with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither man really defending themselves. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. I don't know which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked. Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Hit him with a left jab. And wait a minute, a left hand lands. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Can't score with that jab. Caught clean by a left hook. Got out of the way of that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Who's winning this fight right now? Which fighter's going to get clipped first? He blocks the hook. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cusp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Can he they figure out the combination to this safe. Only catching air with that hook. And that right jab just misses. And he just missed with that left jab. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. This fight is closer to... Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? How did he absorb that hook? Swing and a miss with the left hook. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Back and forth they go, neither fighter willing to back down. Trying to answer that. And he caught him with a left hook. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of the punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. This one could go either way. Every round is so important. Who's going to be the first one to get caught? Oh, and he caught him with a stiff jab. Didn't land that jab. That jab misses. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? Nigel Benn has been rocked. And the Dark Destroyer is on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Caught him there with a right hook. And the right can't find a home. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. And there's the bell for round 10. He can't score with that uppercut. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Parries away that left hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. He didn't take that jab well at all. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. This fight could not be any close. He's going to be the first one to get clipped. Not a lot of defense here at all. Got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Score with that left hand. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missed him with that uppercut. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, and you've got to be confident.
Nigel Benn has been rocked. Heavy shots, and Nigel Benn goes down. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. What would you tell this guy, Johnny? He's got to do something different. And there's the bell to start round 12. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? He blocks the right uppercut. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Got him with a left jab. Can't land the jab there. Failing to score with that right hook. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. So close, but so far a split decision loss. Man, that one has got to hurt, Johnny.
A split decision? How one-sided does it have to be? A split decision? Who's doing this job? Todd, tell me, come on, talk to me, man. That is not a split decision. Ridiculous.